All right, let's try loops. So we similarly have an empty loops account. All I've done here is created the account and gotten the API key to give to the task to run. And what we're looking for it to do is add the contact to an audience. And I think one limiting factor just out of the gate is that it looks like all contacts go to the same audience. That's all right. And then we want to see that an email can be sent using that contact in this audience and see how well it fares. So we have the same prompt, again, creating an audience called audience. Once it's created, add a test contact, and then send a test email with that to that contact with some model created HTML for email, and we will start this now. So I've got my loops server attached to the prompt, and I'm just going to trigger this thing manually. Here is the payload. Oops, I want to give it hello, and let's run it. Watch this one. Great. It's getting the list of my lists, and there are no mailing lists. So I'm going to create a mailing list for AI agents. Okay, great. However, there is no direct API function to create a new mailing list. Oof. Ding number one. Okay, no problem. It's going to still add the contact, it seems. That's great. That's what we need. Cool. Contact is created. It's going to now generate the email content, and it's going to try to send a transactional post. All right, it sent the body the email, and it did not work because why? Called the tool wrong. It should retry. Very cool. It's going to retry on its own, understanding its problem, and it's going to try to send an event this time. Oh, I see. Okay, so there is no existing transactional email template. Okay, so there's another step that Loops needs is to create a transactional template before it can send an email, but there is no API endpoint to make a transactional email. Okay, I guess that's thing number 2 on the API capabilities. So yeah, it sent an event. I guess Loops has an event system instead of directly sending email through its API. So let's see, this thing finished, and let's go check out our email. We shouldn't have anything, not in our promotions or anything either. Let's just see what happened here. So okay, we did get the email contact added through the API. Very cool. But it wasn't able to do anything else. No transactional email sent. So yeah, maybe Loops isn't really designed exactly for this use case. Would have expected it to be at least be able to send an email, but nonetheless, still pretty cool. Nice work.